in the heart of Africa, where spirits whisper and stories never die. This is Folktales by Lamezzy. In the quiet village of Abo, there lived a man named John. He was an early riser, known for his laughter that carried through the morning air, and his habit of humming old songs while walking to his palm trees. Life, for John, had once been sweet. He had a loving wife, Ada, and 2 children who ran barefoot across the red earth, their laughter echoing through the compound. But lately, that laughter had grown faint. Ada had fallen ill. The doctor said it was a fever. The herbalist said it was a shadow that followed her home. John didn't know what to believe. He only knew that each morning she grew weaker, and each night he found himself praying under the same palm tree that had given his family food and oil for years. One night, the wind refused to rest. It howled like a beast at the edge of the village. The moon was pale, too pale, as if it had seen something it couldn't tell. John sat outside, staring at the tall palm tree by his farm. That tree had been with him since boyhood. His father had planted it the day John was born. He remembered how the old man used to say, "This palm will live as long as your heart beats." But tonight, the air felt strange. Heavy. The palm fronds swayed though there was no wind near them. Then, he heard it. A low whisper. "John." He froze. Looked around. Nothing. Just the whisper again, softer, but clear. "John." The sound came from the direction of the palm tree. Heart pounding, he rose slowly, clutching his lantern. The flame trembled as if afraid. He walked closer, and that was when he saw it. The palm tree's trunk seemed to move. The bark pulsed faintly like something alive. John staggered back, his voice shaking. Who is there?" The whisper grew stronger. "You prayed for answers, John. Why do you fear them now?" John's lantern dropped. Darkness swallowed him whole. The tree continued, not in words, but in a voice that spoke to his heart. "The sickness in your home is not of this world. The shadow that follows Ada was born from broken promises. You took from the river and did not return." John fell to his knees. His mind raced back to the day he had drawn water from the sacred stream, ignoring the old woman who warned him to offer palm wine first. He had laughed at her. Now, he could barely breathe. "What must I do?" he whispered. The voice from the palm tree sighed, long, deep, ancient. "At dawn, return what was taken. Pour the oil of your first harvest into the river, and the shadow will leave your home." Then the palm tree stood still again, as if it had never spoken. John crawled back to his house, trembling. He didn't sleep. He didn't eat. At first light, he did as he was told. He poured the oil into the river and whispered a prayer only the wind could hear. That same evening, Ada sat up for the first time in weeks. Her fever broke. Her voice returned. John never told anyone what had happened that night. But every dawn before climbing his trees, he would touch the palm tree's trunk and say softly, "Thank you, old friend." Every tale carries a whisper from the past. A lesson for the heart that listens. If you enjoyed this story, don't just watch, share it. Let another soul remember. And join us again, here on Folktales by Lamezzy, where every story lives again.